This might be a documentary, a serious documentary, but then again, probably not.
Am I going to be in the documentary? Oh, very cool.
Well, I've been coming to Frog Road Camp for a long time. My older brother, Clint, would bring me here.
But what about the Penguifants, Ben? What about the Penguifants?
I'd become acquainted with the camp through those early years, and the experience that I had mixed emotions about. There were some of the good moments, and then there were some that were not as good. I always started, even early on, thinking about how I would make improvements on the camp and what I would do to make it a better experience for people who were young like I was.
Were the Penguifants and clones improvements?
I think that one of the things that I would want to do is explain to people that Frog Road is unique to every person. That no one will have the exact same experience that I had.
Right. Experiences.
Can we show you images of yourself at various times in history?
Well, yes, I'm sure that you have some images of me when I was younger. I'm happy to state something about each image.
This is a very young one of you. Was this before the cloning started?
Yes, I was very young back then. That was before I went to camp. It was later on, as I got older, that I got to go to camp.
This might be you, but we can't be sure about it. It could be someone that looks similar to you.
Yes. That is one that would connect to the time that I started going to camp.
In these later images of you, it appears as though your personality has changed. Is that a result of the cloning?
Yeah, each year after that, as I got older, you can see that I've gotten bigger. But this is definitely from when I was at camp. That's an image that was taken at camp.
So, Ben, yeah, I remember him when he was younger, when I first met him at camp, and I got this feeling he just wasn't right. I think he might have been crazy. And he talked about experiments late at night and stuff, and something's off about him. I just don't know.
And that's John Good, who's in that image with me. He had a tendency to, we interacted a lot.
Do you think he could sense that you were up to no good?
Okay, well, thank you very much. I appreciate that you're looking into the camp and the history that's there. There's quite a bit that needs to be discovered by people who are not aware of the camp.
Recent footage has been discovered of Penguifants in the background of the camp. As Benjamin, the director, actively uses quote signs to inform the children about various topics, the Penguifants try to approach him and try to interact with him, yet he does not reveal that he is even aware of their presence. Some concerns about this and what has happened at the camp in regards to the Penguifant population need investigation.
Yes, I was part of Benjamin's early work. Yes, the cloning process was to improve the camp. He seemed to want to cross penguins with elephants, and there was some fallout from that. But rest assured that some of his other cloning projects went really well. Musically, there's some great talent there. Do I get to be in the documentary? Oh, wonderful. Okay. I am a clone of Benjamin, who became a director later on. He cloned me like when he first started going to camp. reason why he cloned me to work at the camp is to really bring the crazy town that I can bring. Also, I am better as a musician than he ever thought about being. And he was surprised by that.
Is this why the Penguifants were invented?
And that caused some issues for him, and he didn't know how to react. So he started working on some animals that he was going to, well, I would say, put together. And I think he started working with an elephant and a penguin.
This is an early version of the Penguifant clones that he is talking about.
Okay, so, yeah, and my clone name is KC123. Hello, I'm Van the Cook. Benjamin has asked me to cook a group of animals that doesn't really make sense to me. Penguins and elephants, and I just don't understand. He said that he doesn't need them anymore, and, well, I'm happy to do that, but I don't know that the kids will like it.
Well, I'm not really sure where the camp is going at this point, but I know that there'll be more improvements and clones of different kinds and animal combinations that I'm sure will enhance the camp, and everyone will be having a great time if they're not eaten first by, well, first the combinations of animals, or perhaps by Van, just being kind of curious as to what he can cook.
Don't worry, I'm in the sequel. I'm like Yoda.